What's going on, everyone? Mimic here with another Throne and Liberty beginner guide. This one is going to be about the top 10 tips for beginners. Guys, if you're watching the video and you haven't liked yet, smash that like button for me. Hit the sub button because I'm going to be dropping some golden nuggets here in the next few days. You're definitely going to want to watch those videos because I'm putting out the best content that I can for y'all. If you haven't commented, be sure to throw a comment. I do answer those myself. Without further ado, this one again is going to be about the top 10 tips for beginners, and I wish I had this information before I started to play Throne of Liberty, and that is the exact reason why I am making this video. Again, thanks so much for all your support. Let's jump in. So the first tip in the top 10 tips for beginners if you are going to be playing Throne and Liberty, the first tip is join a guild. You're gonna 100% gonna want to join a guild. This is non-negotiable. This is the only MMO that I've ever played that is actually built around guild play. Everything you do in this game, you benefit more if you're actually in a guild. Okay, so you're going to be getting these rewards every day. You're going to be getting these skills that the guild can put out so that you can get more XP or more gold or you know, other things that you can do. You can do boss damage bonus. So all of these things that the guild is going to give you, it's going to make you stronger. You're going to enjoy the game more. You're going to have a community that you guys can share experiences with. I'm sure you're going to have their own Discord. You guys can get in there, have some fun in PvP, have some fun PvE, doing raids, things like that. So 100% tip number one, join a guild. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Second, tip number two, you're going to want to do your contracts. Okay. Your contracts are essentially dailies. Now, what I'm going to do is I like the contracts in Pure Light Tower. And again, I did make a video on this already. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure you go through my playlist and watch the video on contracts. I explain in depth which contracts you want to do, why you want to do them, how you do them, and it's a bunch of good info on contracts. You're going to want to get familiarized with contracts before the NA launch comes. So you're going to want to do your contracts, guys. Okay, these are dailies. They give you 10 contracts a day you can do, and contracts are going to give you valuable growth stones that you're going to use to make your armors stronger, to make your weapons stronger, to make your accessories stronger. Okay, so do your contracts. They give you 10 free ones that you can do every day. You can do 5 at a time, and they're going to give you big bonuses so that you can upgrade your character quick, and you can really hone on which items you want to level up the quickest. So if you know you got a weapon that you're trying to level up, do your weapon contracts. Do just only weapon contracts, and you'll get that you'll get your weapon leveled up very, very quickly doing this. So that's tip number two. Tip number three, you want to be buying your growth stones from the vendors every day. Okay, every day they refresh, and I'm going to just go back to Vienta Village here so I can show you. Now, I already bought mine today, but I'm going to show you where they're at in Vienta Village. And I did make another video on this already, but I wanted to cover this in just one video as a top 10 kind of thing, because again, like I said, I haven't seen a video like this, and I wish I knew this information before I started to play, because I would have made less mistakes. So this contract coin merchant, if you're doing your contracts every day, you're going to build up your contract coins, which are shown here, and every day you can buy growth stones. So every day you'll have access to buy these growth stones, which you can see I've been stacking for a little bit. Here you can see I've got 87 weapon growth stones, got 43 green growth stones, which I can level to the blue ones. I've got 50 armor growth stones. So I come here every day and I get these growth stones for free. They're not for free, but they essentially are for free, because when you do your contracts, they give you these contract coins and then you use them to buy these. So they don't really cost anything. So tip number three, every day you log in, buy those growth stones from the vendors and stack them, because you're going to need them later to level your gear. You're going to need them later to level your accessories and your weapons. That's tip number three. Tip number four, and guys, this one's the golden one. Level your weapon to level 9 first. The first thing you want to level, without question, is your weapon. Level it to max level 9 blue, because when you go to do your dungeons, there's going to be some people there that are going to want to see your weapon, and you can link your weapon in chat so that they can see what level it is, and they're going to want you to have a max blue weapon because that's the highest that you can take your weapon until you can enchant it to purple. So get your level 9 weapon early, push that first, get your weapon to +9 first before you get anything else. I wish someone had taught me that or told me that before, because I wasted a lot of time leveling my other armors and things like that. I should have just got my weapon to +9 first. So once I knew that that's what I had to do, I got it to +9 in no time. But yes, do your weapon contracts first. Use your blue growth stones to level up your weapon to +9. Once you get +9, you're going to be doing more damage. You're going to be more efficient on the battlefield. You're going to do more damage in PvE, and ultimately you're going to clear the content a lot smoother. So tip number 4 is level your weapon first. Okay, that's a big one. Now tip number 5, don't worry about your gear early on, right? You're leveling, you're like level 30, 40, 50. You're like, oh man, what gear do I need? What do I need to get? Oh, I feel kind of weak, whatever. Don't worry about your gear early on. What I would recommend is just do your dungeons, because a lot of these dungeons are going to give you those gear pieces that you're looking for. You're going to get the lithographs that you need to craft the gear that you need. For instance, this boss here at Temple of Slaughter, if you look at this box, every time you clear him, you get a chance to get this box. And in this box, you can make a choice on what gear you want to get. So if you get lucky, you'll get the Carnix Hellbow. If you get lucky, you'll get the Laquarius' Thorny Edge. If you get lucky, you might get the Magnadude's Taunting Blade or the Carnix's Nether Sword. So don't worry about your gear. You're gonna get the gear, okay? Just play the game, have fun, do your daily things, join a guild, get all the contracts done, and do these dungeons when you can. Now the game is going to give you 900 of these tokens. They're called contract tokens, and you get 900 of them a day, which means that you can do 3 raids a day and get a chance to get that lucky box drop. Okay, so you can do 3 dungeons a day. They're free to enter. You just have to have those tokens, which they give you 900 a day, 900 a day of, and you get a chance to get this box. Now the box is a rare drop. I probably did 20 to 30 raids without getting one, and then I finally got one. Did another 20 to 30 raids, and then finally got another one. So it does, sometimes you get lucky, you'll get them within 10 raids. Sometimes you got to play a little bit more, but they do come out, they do pay out. You just got to do the content. Now, outside the box, you also get all these other rewards that are going to speed your progression. Look at all these lithographs you get. So don't worry about your gear early on. Just enjoy the game, play through the campaign, get level 50, max your level 9 weapon, and then just do dungeons, do your contracts, and do side quests if you're trying to level up your side quests. Okay, don't worry about your gear too early on. You're gonna go crazy trying to max level everything. That's just not how the game works. It's built with the grind set in mind, so it's gonna take a little time for you guys to get the exact things you want. So don't get discouraged. That would be my top 5 tip. Top 6, do not, and I repeat, do not sell your Marins early. When I first started the game, I was doing everything in my power to try to get Marins. Okay, now obviously I'm selling them now because I don't need the blue Marins. I'd rather have Lucent. But I was trying to get my hands on Lucent early, like day 1, day 2. I'm like, man, I need Lucent. I need to get this Lucent currency so I can buy stuff on the market and get stronger. No, guys, keep your blue Marins, keep your green Marins, because you can use that to level up your skills, and that is gonna be much more valuable to you guys in the long term. Max your skills out as soon as you can. That's gonna be my that's in the top 10 as well. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but do not sell your Marins. It'll be very, very tempting to go into the market and sell them, as I'm sure they're going to cost a lot of money. The blue ones early on, who knows what they're going to cost when NA launches. I think in KR these at most were like 17 at one point, which was like, that's a lot for blue Marins. They've come down to 12.8 because the events give you a lot of blue Marins. So there's more supply than there is demand, which is why price is dropping. So Tip number 6, do not sell those Marins. Just stack them. You're going to need them to level up your skills, okay? Tip 7, do the events every time that you can. Anytime there's an event, do them, because they are going to give you those rewards. You can see here, you can get purple Marins, you can get blue Marins. This other event here is going to give you more purple Marins, more blue Marins. They're just going to feed you materials that you can use to progress your champion at a very, very fast rate, simply by just attending. So every single time there is an event, do yourself a favor, go do the event. That is going to be tip number 7. Now, tip number 8, do not upgrade to purple items too early. And I'm going to explain why. Because, and I'm going to make another video on this as well, but I'm going to cover it very briefly right now because I'm doing a top 10. Don't upgrade to purples too early. And I'll tell you why. So when you upgrade to a purple, you are kind of stuck with that purple. Yes, you can get another purple and transfer the XP from one purple to the other, but that costs 1,000,000 gold to do that one time. And once your skills are purple, if you're going to add traits to that skill, it's going to be very, very, very expensive to do that, as opposed to just doing it on a blue. Okay, if you haven't looked at my traits video, I've got 2 videos on my playlist right now. Do yourself a favor, go look at those videos. You'll know what I mean when I talk about how the traits work. But yes, do not upgrade to purple, because it costs a lot more to buy a purple trait than it does to cost a blue trait. And blue traits are expensive as well. So you're going to be buying blue traits in hope that you imprint it on a purple, and you're going to go broke doing it. So don't do it. Keep a blue and be happy with the blue as long as you can, until you get maybe a best in slot purple. Then, only then, I would recommend upgrading to purple. And I would only furthermore recommend upgrading to purple if you got best in slot for that purple. Again, I made a best in slot video released yesterday. Check that out if you haven't checked it out, more in depth on that video. So that's going to be tip number 8. Now, tip number 9, upgrade your skills to purple as fast as you can. You're going to be getting big rewards. You're going to be doing big DPS, and you're going to be enjoying the game a lot more. Now, knife throwing is purple. It's still blue. I haven't put it to purple. Honestly, I've been sitting on this for like a week or 2. I need to just get it to purple already, but I have not. But every other skill in my toolkit is purple. All of this, it's all purple. My defensive skills are not purple. I'll work on that eventually. All of these passives are all purple. Everything's purple. Get your skills to purple as fast as you can. Okay, that's going to be tip number 9, and you do that by using those Marins. Okay, it costs it's going to cost you blue Marins to make the skill books that you're going to use right here to make your skills and get them to level purple. You can see here, one book costs 1 Marin. Okay, and my first video that I ever made on this channel explains how to do that, how to max your skills really quick in less than 5 days to purple, which is what I did. Watch that video if you haven't. It's my first video that I ever released. It's a really good video. And I know that there's content in there that you guys can learn from. So check that video if you haven't done it yet. It's going to give you a step-by-step on how to make your skills purple as soon as possible, how to grind for those, and how to get them purple as soon as possible. It's huge when it comes to your damage. So you definitely want to do that. Okay. And the last tip that I've got for you guys might think it's corny, but I don't. And it's have fun. Have fun in the game, guys. You know, the game is here for our pleasure. It's here to distract us from all the stuff that you deal with throughout the day, with your families, with your work schedule, with all sorts of other things you got going on. It's just a game at the end of the day. So don't forget to have fun. Log in, do your dailies, feel the strength of your progression throughout the game. Enjoy the times that you have with your friends in the game. Enjoy the PvP moments, the clutch moments that you guys have when you push a corner and destroy the entire enemy, or the time that you're grinding for a certain item. It takes you days to get, and then you get that. Enjoy those times, because that's what this game is, right? It's an MMO. There really is no end game. It's going to continue to progress. There's going to be more stuff that comes out. You're never going to have everything in the game. So just play the game knowing that, and ultimately, guys, just have fun with it. That is going to be my top 10 tips for the beginners, top 10 tips for people who have not played the game, that are looking to play the game. That is my recommendation. It's something that I wish I had before I started to play the game. I would have made a lot less mistakes if I knew that up front, but I didn't. So I figured, you know what? Let's make a video for all the people who haven't played this game, that are looking to play the game. I hope you guys liked the video. Tried to make this as short as possible and as straightforward as possible. If there's any other content you guys want to see, let me know. Just tell me in the comment section. Throw me a like on the video. It helps out big time. Other people get to see my videos on the home page and suggested videos when you guys comment and when you guys like this video. If you want to see more content like this and you like the way I break it down, be sure to sub, because I do release one video every day, but I am thinking about ramping that up for you all. But that's the video. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed my first top 10 video. If there's anything that you guys thought I missed, or any other content you guys want to see, please let me know. I've got 3 new videos coming out right after this. It's going to be, is Throne and Liberty pay to win? I'm going to be covering what I think about it. I've got over 120 hours in this game already, so I think I know a little bit about it. I'm going to be talking about, is it pay to win? And I'm going to be breaking down my opinion on why I think it is, or why I think it's not pay to win. So you'll want to stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing a top 5 best weapons in the game, and I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 best weapons. You guys are going to want to see that video as well, because it's really cool, the stuff that's in the game right now, and I can't wait for new weapons to be released in the future, aka legendary weapons. And then finally, I'm going to be talking about purple weapons and armor versus blue weapons and armor. Which are better? That one's going to be a good one too. It may not be what you guys expect. So if you guys want to see that again, throw me a sub. I'm going to be dropping that video next week, and I am working on a bunch of content for you guys. I've got maybe like 20 videos lined up that it's going to be covering a lot of stuff about Throne and Liberty. But that's the video, guys. Hope you guys liked the top 10 video. If you want me to make more of these, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for the view. Until we meet again, my friends. Peace.